myself Anis Sultana, working as assistant professor in the Department of Management Studies, belong to SNS College of Technology. Today, as a part of lecture series, and today we are going to see a topic on price discrimination. We know what is price discrimination. So, when we sell the products to the customers on different prices, for example, the maximum retail price of a biscuit is rupees 10. We are selling based on the region, like for example for wholesale, if you are selling at rupees 9 rupees, because the price should not exceed 10 rupees, but we are selling for the different consumer groups on different prices. Let us see this topic one by one. And today, last class, we will discussed about the forms of market, and we know what are the forms of market, right? We had perfect competition, monopoly, imperfect competition, oligopoly, and monopolistic competition. So when does the price discrimination occurs? That is, like if we take the market is like we can compare on the three different types. That is, one is when the market is elastic, which means the supply and demand doesn't have any change towards the price of the product sold, and inelastic market. So when the demand is higher and when the supply to the supply is inefficient, so what is the reference to which the price discrimination occurred? And the combined market, which means that in both it is inelastic and elastic market. Let us see what is price discrimination into definition. That is, price discrimination is a selling strategy that charges customers different prices for the same product. So with the introduction of the class, we have come across what is price discrimination, and so based on what the seller thinks, they can get the customer to agree to. So in pure price discrimination, the seller charges the customer the maximum prices they will pay. That is, each product, it has consist maximum retail price. So within the limits of the maximum retail price, we charge the different prices to the customers. In more common forms of price discrimination, the seller places customers in groups based on the certain attributes and charges to each group a different price. So further adding to the definition, so based on the customer groups, certain pertaining to certain attributes has been created. Attributes in the sense certain conditions or assumptions based, where the charges each group a different price. So here we have three types of price discrimination. First one, it is first degree price discrimination, second degree, and third degree of price discrimination. So first degree discrimination or perfect price discrimination is the other name, occurs when a business charges the maximum possible price for each unit consumed. So for example, if I am buying 100 packets of biscuits, so I am charging maximum possible price, that is 10 rupees for all the 100 units consumed. Because prices vary among units, the firm capture all available consumer surplus for itself or the economic surplus. Many industries involving client service practice first degree discrimination, because where a company charges a different price for every good or services sold. So this is what about the perfect price discrimination. And second degree price discrimination occurs when a company charges a different price for different quantities consumed, such as quantity discounts on bulk purchases. For example, if I am buying 10 units, there is no change in the price. Suppose I am going for 50 units or 100 units. Till 100 units, I may have the price of rupees 9 rupees 80 paise. Beyond 200 units, I may pay 9 rupees 50 paise. So, say bulk purchase may have the discounts for the consumption. So here the third degree price discrimination occurs when a company charges a different price to different consumer groups. For example, a theatre may divide movie goers like into seniors, adults, and the children. Like some movies may be based only for the children, and some for adults, and some for mixed audience. So each paying a different price where they saying the same because for example children below the age of 5 are not intended to pay the ticket fare. So the discrimination is the most common. So some other examples of price discrimination is also given here. So many industries such as the airline industry, the arts or entertainment industry and the pharmaceutical industry use price discrimination strategies. Such as examples of such price discrimination include the issuing coupons, applying specific discounts, example the age discounts, and creating the loyalty programs. So one such example of price discrimination can be seen in the airline industry too. Is price discrimination illegal? So now we discuss on the word discrimination in price discrimination does not typically refer to something illegal or derogatory in most cases. Instead, it refers to the firms being able to change the prices of their products or services dynamically as market conditions change. So charging different users different prices for similar services or charging the same price for services with different cost. Neither the practices violates any laws. It is not an any unlawful activity. When can companies successfully apply price discrimination? So economists have come to the conclusion that they have identified three conditions that must be met for discrimination to occur. First, the companies need to have sufficient market power to manufacture the product based on the demand which is estimated. Second, it has to identify the differences in demand based on the different conditions or customer segments. Thirdly, the firm must have the ability to protect its product from being resold by one consumer group to the another. So that's all about today's class, and today we have come across the meaning of price discrimination and bias discrimination first degree, and the three types of price discrimination, that is three stages of price discrimination, and whether the price discrimination is illegal, and what are the conditions to be followed before carrying out price discrimination. So okay, here coming back to the assessment, an electric power company uses block prices for electricity sales. Block pricing is an example of whether it is a first degree, second degree or third degree, or block pricing is a not type of price discrimination. So we all know that second price degree price discrimination, which tells about the bulk discount. So block pricing, which means the each block consists of certain specified units which has already been mentioned. So we go with the option B, and these are the references to refer the price discrimination